Yes. So today we're going to be talking about fentanyl. Fentanyl. All right. Fentanyl. When we talk about fentanyl, and basically on the news right here, as we see, fentanyl basically. One of the problem, one of the reason why this is important is that a federal prosecutor says an ex-employee was caught in MacArthur Park, that's here in Los Angeles, California, with fentanyl in their car during the bust. So they had a raid. We're going to see it right here. They had a raid in downtown LA at MacArthur Park, and they found an employee there with the fentanyl and with large amounts and a pipe. He had everything. So a man who once worked for a nonprofit organization that offers services to homeless people was arrested Thursday on federal drug charges. Federal authorities accused Christopher Barrett Johnson, 42, of possession of fentanyl when police pulled him over while he drove a BMW near MacArthur Park earlier this month. Johnson, a Culver City resident, oh, he's from Culver City, is charged with criminal complaint with possession with intent to distribute fentanyl. Wow, this is crazy. Man, it doesn't matter where you go or whatever. This fentanyl runs deep. You see. All right, let's take a look at this because it's out of control.
Those complaints continued weeks after Langer's Deli threatened to close due to drugs, crime, and other issues. NBC4's Alex Rosier was at the park today, joins us live on what he heard out there as well. Alex?
Colleen and Annabelle, we are live tonight a few blocks from MacArthur Park as we felt that this is really the closest we can get and report live safely nearby. But today we went into the park and got a close look at a very sad situation. MacArthur Park has the potential to be one of the prettiest parks in the city. But if you visit it today, this is a sampling of what you'll see.
This is a forgotten park.
Has worked nearby for 34 years.
When I can imagine how it used to be. I can imagine families walking to the park, kids having fun. Now that's what you see the only problem to drug addicts. It's 24 hours just hanging out there.
A few blocks away, we saw Miguel, who just picked up his 6-year-old daughter from school. I asked him about the park. He said, it's kind of scary because there are a lot of people who are drugged up.
Wow.
So we are scared to walk through there.
Yes,
Complaints
this is
from
true.
the community continue weeks after Langer's Deli across.
Now, I've been I do some work around there. No, I don't work around there, but I've been through there, just driving through and looking at the area. Man, it's okay. There's Skid Row. That's for the melanated people, the black people, and then there's MacArthur Park for the Hispanics. So, and the police station is the same stuff. They're all around the police station, just like they are in downtown LA, Skid Row. So basically, we just got another Skid Row, but it's called MacArthur Park.
Street threatened to close after nearly 80 years in business.
Been complaining about this for ages.
Norm Langer blames nearby crime, drug use, and mental illness as a reason he's lost a third of his longtime business.
It's somewhat out of control.
The park is in Los Angeles Council member Eunices Hernandez district. She said in part, quote, the challenges facing MacArthur Park are not new, but we are bringing in unprecedented resources to address the decades of neglect that have devastated the area. She later said her office launched a street medicine team and secured $3 million that will help people here who are in need of housing or impacted by substance use.
That was a beautiful place. This was a beautiful place. You know, this area used to remind people of that movie, a movie they made a long time ago. Just look at the buildings around this MacArthur Park. It's a nice area, beautiful, everything. As soon as the Democrats took over, Look at it now. Before it used to be way worse. There used to be you would drive through MacArthur Park, you would think there was an event going on. There was a lot of events going on MacArthur Park. Every day there was an event. Hispanics all over the place, celebration. There'll be like a soccer game, three soccer games going on, four or five different Hispanics, Mexican, Venezuela, um, Guatemala, El Salvador, all different events, like six of them, and then nothing but um, food trucks and corner, where they make food, street vendors. There was just nothing but that, just everywhere, and every day, Monday through Friday, 365 days out of the year, that parking lot was packed, shoulder to shoulder, line. You had to walk in a line, like you can't get to that other place. You gotta move with the flow. So that now is just deserted ever since the illegal immigration took place with the ICE. It's now COVID. First, it was COVID. Now um, there's ICE. Now it's just dead. Now the reason why a lot of people are getting caught is because you could see them. They're out in the open now. Before, these people used to be in the park, like Venice Beach, and you had to look for them. You don't see what's going on, but right now they're in the open. They're the only ones in the field. It looks disgusting. Yeah, I mean it's a National Geographic. You should send somebody in there. This is
It'd be
horrible.
nice if they cleaned it up, get the drugs out of there. But as of today, this park with potential is filled with problems. That's heartbreaking for longtime
Wow, look
Angelinos.
at that.
Where do the kids have to go now? Where do the old, elderly and stuff? Where do they have to go to? They can't go sit in there.
Derek's hoping for a fix. So
See,
MacArthur Park. And
because
once again,
because he knows how it was before. He remembers when they used to go take a walk in the park, and that was before. That was until 19. I'm gonna say 92. That's when everything changed.
prosper.
This city
Oh,
is still beautiful, but the politician got to get it together.
wow.
Prosecutors.
I don't think that's gonna happen. This is the raid that happened.
Following breaking news at 3, a massive operation by federal authorities as they target an open-air drug market in MacArthur Park.
Let's get right up to Gil Davis in Sky 5 with details. Gil.
Hi guys, how you doing? Tap
Well,
the
John and
screen.
Sam, they have Alvarado Street closed down in both directions between 6th Street and Wilshire
Sorry about
Boulevard
that.
for this operation. It's Federal Drug Enforcement Administration agents on scene that are being assisted by the LAPD. They're doing drug-related search warrants at least one business here along Alvarado. I'm gonna pan over here to this business itself,
it.
Bonita Mall. They've been focusing their attention there. You can see
Gotta put
some federal agents there in front of the store now. They have set up a command post along Alvarado Street, shut it all down. We haven't seen anybody being taken into
How you
custody
doing?
at this point, but I can tell you that Alvarado is shut down between 6th and Wilshire for this operation.
Help
And it
out.
is a major operation here. Many
Click
officers,
it.
law enforcement agencies here on scene
Hit it.
as they investigate or do the search warrants. They're drug-related. The LAPD wants to emphasize that
Venmo.
this is a joint narcotics
Hi, how you doing?
enforcement operation. solely
Hi, how's it
focused
going
on
today?
Drug-related criminal activity and not immigration enforcement at this point.
Hold
So
on 1
we're
minute.
looking at
Let me notify him
looks
then.
like it's going to be shut down for quite some
Hold on,
time
time out.
as they do their search warrants. That's what
Jeez.
so we got up to Sky 5. I'll send it back to you in the studio.
Oh, say it again. What happened? Oh, I'm talking about news. MacArthur Park, Los Angeles, California. They found fentanyl over there, It's a big thing going on right now in Los Angeles. Yeah. So that's what's going on. Just talking about the news. Where you at? Where you at? Oh yeah, you over there? Okay, that's nice. Yeah. So I'm just talking about what's going on. Huh? Oh, U.S., United States, California, United States. Yeah, right now. But my mom is Igbo. My mom's Igbo. Oh, yeah. She's she's from Africa. Yeah, Igbo. Yeah. My mom. Yeah. Hold on. Hold on. Damn, this volume is not that loud. Oh, say it again. Oh, how do you say it? I I said Igbo. All right, we had a guest there. We're trying to talk about MacArthur Park, but hello, what happened?
Today we are executing 25 arrest warrants and 8 search warrants, 6 of which are for businesses you see right here across the street from the park. This is a continuation of a prior
What is going on with this
operation from my
volume?
office where we arrested members of the 18th Street gang who claims this as their territory. The 18th
I
Street gang
apologize.
thinks this is their
I
property.
have
It's
viewers
not their
call
property,
in.
it's our property. And we're here today because in March we arrested their leadership.
Oh,
Today we're arresting the street dealers and the suppliers who've been selling drugs openly here at MacArthur Park. 2 of the defendants we arrested earlier today are a South Los Angeles couple who we believe are the main suppliers
help me get
of
to
fentanyl
100.
and methamphetamine in MacArthur Park. Mallory
Venmo,
Moreno Lopez
Zelle,
and her boyfriend Jackson Tarfour
PayPal,
were hand delivering drugs to
PayPal.
the Alvarado corridor here across from MacArthur Park, and they were storing and stashing the drugs at the businesses you see across the street. You can see the targets of our operation here. The ones with the red stripe are already in custody. The others will be in custody shortly. Look, we're here today because California policies have failed. The policies of California to just let
This guy's crazy. He don't like yo. He's upset. This dude be talking bad about California. No, there's a child abduction every month, every day. This is not good. But every day there's a child abduction. Every day. Fentanyl everywhere.
people use drugs open and notoriously with little to no criminal consequences is a failed experiment. It does not work. It does not work to simply hand out needles and Narcan. You have to go after the people selling the drugs on these streets because you can see the consequences. MacArthur Park should be for families, should be for residents of Los Angeles, not for drug dealers and gangsters.
Yeah.
So we're here to liberate it, and we're working hand in hand with LAPD. LAPD is a proud partner of this operation. We're proud to work with them. They want to liberate this too for their residents. And the federal government's coming in today to give them the tools to clean up these neighborhoods because they're not looking at a few hours in custody anymore. The people we're arresting are looking at 10 years to life in federal prison, depending on the amount of drugs they were trafficking. And last thing I'll say before I invite the DEA to say a few words, this is not a one and done operation. We are here and we are not leaving.
Wow.
We have 300 law enforcement personnel on this operation and they're not going anywhere. and we've got bigger guns than the gangsters, so we're not going anywhere. So with that, I'm going to turn it over to Tony Chrysanthus with
the reason why he said that because it's controlled by MS-18. 18th Street gang here in Los Angeles. So it's controlled by 18th Street gang, and they're the ones that always pick up the phone and call, you know, in Sacramento, and the mayor, I don't want to say her name. They got her number. They just make the call. Hey, tell him to get out of here. Bass picks up the phone. She calls the Fed. Yeah, get out of there, and then they get out. That's how it is. So the corruption is deep. The corruption is deep.
DEA Los Angeles office.
Good afternoon. My name is Anthony Chrysanthus, Chrysanthis, and I'm the special agent in charge for the Los Angeles Field Division of the Drug Enforcement Administration. I want to thank all our partners.
They're trying to put on a show. They're all going to go to the basketball game and sit with pedophiles and people that eat pizza. These commercials get on my nerve.
Traveling is all about connecting those dots of culture, crafts, sport.
We're learning new details about the federal drug trafficking operation here at MacArthur Park this week. And today we continue our attempts to press city leaders for answers about what they're doing to make this park
that's a lot.
safe for families. NBC4's Alex Wazir joins us live from LA City Hall with what we've learned here today. Alex.
Yeah, Michael, we are at City Hall today because we are trying to speak with city leaders on camera about this problem-plagued park because so many community members tell us they are desperate for help. Problems continue at MacArthur Park, and Victor Garcia is fed up.
It's out of control. Everything is out of control right now.
Victor lives a block away.
I see crimes. I see drugs on the street. I see alcohol on the street.
This week, federal agents targeted drug dealers
What the
who they
hell?
say sell illegal drugs at MacArthur Park. They arrested at least 18 people and seized 40 pounds of fentanyl. The feds were assisted by LAPD.
The amount of fentanyl that was seized, the latest on that is 19 kilograms of powdered fentanyl. That's enough to kill 190,000 people.
U.S. Attorney Bill Asaley said investigators observed some businesses at the park stash illegal drugs in their storefronts. That's why Asaley said the feds also searched several businesses Wednesday. Did you find drugs at those businesses?
Yeah, I mean, there were some illegal narcotics located from those businesses. The locations that are searched simply means that there potential evidence of the crime is present there. It doesn't mean that the business
Hey,
owner
donate, help me
The
out.
feds say this operation
I'm trying to reach
targeted
100 a
drug
day.
dealers, but feet away, people
Sell.
using drugs weren't arrested.
Venmo,
drug distribution, so people selling
PayPal.
drugs. But when it comes to the addiction
PayPal.
side and the user side,
And they
that's
get
more
a
of a state
tip.
and local issue.
MacArthur Park's council member Ulysses Hernandez and LA Mayor Karen Bass have repeatedly
So
declined our
what we're
request
watching
to
is
speak on
MacArthur
camera
Park,
about this
right?
issue. Mayor
A
Bass's
lot of the
office said
problems
she's
going
leading
on
an effort to restore
is
the
due to
park, and
fentanyl.
her spokesperson appeared to say it's working.
This
They
is
said
their
more
fourth.
girls
This
are
is like their
enrolling in
third
sports at the
bust
park.
on
They said
MacArthur
this
Park.
summer it'll host a World Cup watch party. Would you bring your family to MacArthur Park?
Today, no, but hopefully in the future, very soon, yes.
Wow.
Councilmember Ulysses Hernandez did send us a statement saying that
He's trying to run for election.
La reverenda Ray Wong es miembro de Socialistas Democráticos de América desde hace mucho tiempo. El socialismo democrático es la dirección equivocada para Los Ángeles.
So she's
Vota
running.
no a la
She
reverenda
Asian.
Ray Wang de la DSA.
That's Asian. What? Oh wow. Oh. Wow. Operation Freedom.
Residentes de 1334 West 93 Street, apartamento 1. Esta es la policía con una orden de cateo. Salgan con las manos en alto.
Wow. This guy looked like he's fresh to the street. He's a fat. That's how they're living. Wow. What's going on here? Well, they were trying to get rid of it.
Nope, that's good.
That's sad. That's a little girl, though. I don't think that's gonna happen to her. That's the mother. What is this all about? It's a movie?
Yeah. Sorry. Tried to get this one.
Wow, you could tell they're on drugs just looking at them.
Federal agents conducting a massive raid in Los Angeles, targeting what is described as just an open-air drug market. Matt Finn, very familiar with this area of Los Angeles. He has the details.
Now, shortly after that, 300 federal and local agents stormed the area. They cleared the park. They cut locks on storefronts where drug dealers allegedly stashed product, 6 businesses in total, at exactly 4:18 p.m. near MacArthur Park in Los Angeles. Federal agents launched Operation Free MacArthur Park. No warning, no slow buildup, just more than 200 DEA personnel, federal agents, and LAPD units moving into one of the city's most visible drug zones. Authorities said the target was an open-air fentanyl street market tied to gang activity around the park. The numbers were shocking. 25 defendants charged, 18 arrested, 7 fugitives still being hunted, 9 search warrants executed, and nearly 19 kilograms of fentanyl seized, worth an estimated $8 million to $10 million. Officials said this was not an immigration raid. It was a narcotics crackdown. And as evening fell over Los Angeles, MacArthur Park became the center of a federal operation against fentanyl, meth, weapons, cash, and gang-controlled street sales. If you want real breakdowns like this, make sure to like and subscribe. The operation was called Operation Free MacArthur Park, and investigators believed the problem was no longer hidden. It was happening in the open. Fentanyl sales, meth deals, gang lookouts, stash locations, cash moving by hand. According to federal authorities, parts of the area had become what they described as an open-air drug market, a place where dealers could move fast, buyers could come and go, and ordinary people had to walk through the danger every day. The target was not one dealer. It was the system around the park. Investigators focused on drug sellers, gang members, stash points.
Yeah, so that's what's going on with fentanyl, man. It's sad because, you know, when you're looking at it, it's not fair to a lot of people.
Build and ride the new Galacticoaster at Legoland, California. Hello, I'm Mark Brown.
Because see, now that person that got caught, he was part of the PATH. That's the company he worked for, whose dedication is to end homelessness and protect vulnerable communities. And he's over here with fentanyl in his car, distributing it. Renner added that any employee who does not abide by our code of conduct or who is found to be participated in unethical or illegal activity can no longer be employed by our statewide organization. You see, and the organization rebuted claims by the U.S. Attorney Office that Pat also served as a vendor distributing syringe. That's the problem. You see what I mean? That's what's going on. The distribution of syringe. That's the needle that you put on it and then you shoot it up. Is being distributed. Now, there's another organization that distributes that and gives it to them. So, because they don't want them to overdose, because if they stop right away, they're going to have a relapse. So they said, keep on giving it to them. So they give them, and then they're giving them that so they don't spread AIDS because they're sharing the same needle and they get AIDS. So basically, the police gives the homelessness, homeless people, um, what you call it, the syringe, and who knows where they got that from, and they let them go. So the gang, the cartel, Hispanic cartels are bringing in the fentanyl, and those who need an extra syringe, they get it from the police officer. So they're both, you know what I mean? It's horrible. Pat serves as a trauma informed and our team work diligently to connect individuals with substance use treatments, mental health care, and physical health service, and support long-term stability and self-sufficiency. You see, that's what they're all about. So basically, this guy was in a BMW, which lacked front license plate, and authorities said that he appeared very nervous when he saw the police officer pull him over. I think they bugged him. They knew somebody told on him. Um, Somebody ratted him out, maybe. And basically, the officer found a backpack that contained more baggies of meth and fentanyl, along with cash, a digital scale that had fentanyl residue on it. Wow, he already made a sale. Wow, so he's just driving around. Who needs fentanyl? Who needs this? Also, officers also found a dish soap container with additional plastic baggies holding fentanyl. The court records show the BMW's center console also contained cash and a large amount of bag. Wow, he did not have no regard. So he was just distributing. He didn't even put it, he didn't even hide it. It's just right there in the dashboard. Authorities said a lab in Alaska confirmed that they seized drugs, including at least 142 grams of substance that contained fentanyl and nearly 46 grams of meth. Wow, that's a lot. According to the affidavit, when officers questioned Johnson, he acknowledged that there were drugs inside his car, but said that they belonged to a woman who used to moniker Red and claimed he was only holding onto them for safekeeping. Wow, so now he even gave up another person's name. He just ratted out. He's not even under the lie yet. He already, wow, this is sad. Wow. He already, wow. Why he might get whacked. Yeah. And claimed he was only holding on them for safekeeping. If convicted, Johnson could face a minimum of 5 years in prison and up to 40 years. Oh, MacArthur Park has been the focus of local and federal law enforcement operation. First Assistant U.S. Attorney Bill Essay posted a picture of Johnson's business card on X, which identified him as a substance use disorder specialist. Oh, oh wow. Resident, wait, it said that. Oh wow. So this guy, dude, this guy's gonna pay a lot. He's gonna uh, max. They're gonna give him 8 years, maybe 4. If they're 2, he already ratted somebody out. He's ratting everybody out. I bet you he just, yeah, I'll tell you everything. Man, he's already giving names out on the street. He's not even, and man, he just, and then he's gonna say her name. Why couldn't you just say, why couldn't you just say, you don't know? I'm sorry, man. Something's wrong with my volume. I gotta go get my earpiece. How you doing? Hit the tap the screen. How's it going? Wait. Yeah. So fentanyl is bad. It's bad.
Sure, this is Eyewitness News at 5 with breaking news of that massive drug raid in MacArthur Park. Hundreds of federal agents moving in today along with dozens of LA police officers in a massive drug raid. 19 kilos of fentanyl have been seized in the operation along with more than a dozen people who are arrested.
Now,
Help me out.
we're going to continue to update you on this drug raid in MacArthur Park.
Zelle.
We have Josh Haskell at the
Venmo.
scene with more on this raid. Josh.
PayPal.
Park, even after today's raid continues to
100
be
a day.
troubled place here
Zelle.
in Los Angeles. There's so much promise and hope for this park. A lot of the people that live around here, they depend upon this park. But we have seen things just within the last 10
Back in the
minutes
days.
go back to what they were before. 300 law enforcement officers from the federal government, from the DEA, also in coordination with the LAPD, descended on this park, and they looked at some of the businesses that they say were supplying drugs to those who spend time in this park. I want to go to a little bit of video we have of what the operation looked like, a real large-scale operation. They were called, the DOJ calling this Operation Free MacArthur Park, something they say that we will see more of as the city of Los Angeles prepares to host the Olympics and the World Cup. The DEA started this operation last night. In total, 9 search warrants were executed, 6 at MacArthur Park, then 3 this morning in San Gabriel, South LA, and Calabasas. The goal, we're told, is 25 arrests of those supplying and dealing drugs to those in the northern corner of MacArthur Park. So far, 18 people have been arrested of those 25. DEA officers went through the businesses that are located across from the park, searching for drugs. We're not sure exactly what was found. They even used machinery to open up the gates to those businesses that had been closed. Now, the LAPD assisting in this operation. Mayor Bass putting out a statement this afternoon supporting what took place here today.
This is not a one and done operation.
Wow.
We are here and we are not leaving. We have 300 law enforcement personnel on this operation and they're not going anywhere. And we've got bigger guns than the gangsters.
The goal of this operation was to eliminate from the park.
So there you go. You see it. They said this is like the 3rd time raided MacArthur Park this year. Not last year. What they did there too. So they're just it's an ongoing battle, you know. And I everything's fixed. It's all fixed. The police are supplying the syringe. The Hispanic cartels are bringing the drugs in. So you just got, you know, it's just teamwork right there, just getting rid of them. So thanks for coming by. Next time we'll talk about what's going on in LA. That's what we talk about all the time, LA, and we'll share some science and theology and past history, world history, and also, you know, where people come from. You know, we might be talking about hominoids, humans, and Neanderthals maybe later, the difference. But in the meantime, tune in early morning, 7 o'clock, and afternoon, after 12. 2 channels going on. Don't forget, help a brother out. 100 a day. Help me get to 100 a day. I got Zelle, Venmo, PayPal, you know, and just go to my live and just go donate, help me out. Have a good day. Thanks for coming by.